They were going to stream it in the auditorium now. Oh. Just to see what your ticket was.
Good evening. Welcome to Cedar Springs High School. We are so excited to celebrate with you, and we just wanted to alert you that we'll be starting shortly, so if you could please find a seat and prepare to enjoy this celebration of our class of 2023.
Yeah, why do you say that? You would never say that.
At this time, if I could ask all of us in Red Hawk Stadium to please rise and remain standing until told otherwise. Thank you. There's just great energy in this place. I love it. At this time, I invite you to remain standing as our senior band and choir members, if they so choose, make their way over to the band area. We will be engaging in the national anthem. I ask all in attendance to please turn your attention to our colors to the north. Graduates, you may keep your cap on if you so choose. Gentlemen in the stands, bleachers, and throughout the complex, please remove your hats as we honor our flag with the playing and singing of our national anthem. Thank you, band and choir. I'd like everyone to remain standing if you're willing. Graduates, please face your family, friends, and our community in the stands as our band and choir now performs our alma mater. Good job, band and choir. Thank you. You may be seated. Oh, just grab the seat. Okay. We'll get you. Slide, first row, slide down to the right, please. Slide to the north. All right, thank you. My name is Todd Simmons. I consider myself blessed to serve of champion character and champion work ethic that have made this day a reality. Far too many to name, so instead I'll try to name the leaders and their teams that have put this event together for us. First of all, Mrs. Michelle Wiles and our entire office team, Mr. Trapp and his care team that takes care of our building on a daily and nightly basis, Mr. Bray, Ms. Newman, and their facilities team, Mrs. McCarthy and the rest of the central office team, Mrs. Machinsky as the senior class advisor, Mrs. Martin and the senior all-night party committee, Mrs. Haywood and our dining services team, and the list goes on and on. If we could just give them a round of applause for making this happen here tonight. I'm going to introduce some of the special guests that we have here on stage, and if, as I mentioned their name, if they could please raise their hand. Some of the guests that you'll see up here I will introduce at another time this evening. First, our Cedar Springs Public Schools Board of Education. Mrs. Heidi Reed, Mr. Matt Schaffner, Mrs. Tracy Slager, Mr. Trent Gilmore, Mrs. Shannon Vanderhyde, Mrs. Misty Bowser, and Mrs. April Patton. I want to thank them for being here this evening, giving up their time for our students. We can shake it out for them. At this time, I would like to introduce another special guest here on stage, our superintendent, Mr. Scott Smith, as he welcomes you and we start the event off right. Mr. Smith.
In the entire Cedar Springs Public Schools family, it is my honor to welcome the graduating class of 2023, parents, family members, caregivers, distinguished guests, friends, and staff to this commencement celebration. Tonight, we're fortunate to be able to gather together as a community to celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of this soon-to-be group of Red Hawk alumni. Tonight we celebrate all that they have accomplished, both academically and in their extracurricular pursuits over the course of their educational journey. Tonight we celebrate with them for the people that they have become. And tonight we share in their excitement for the adventures they will encounter in the future. In addition to applauding the individual accomplishments of these outstanding students, it's fitting to recognize the fact that none of our students have accomplished what they have accomplished without the help and support and care of others. So tonight, I would like to ask the graduating class of 2023 to pause, stand, and acknowledge the support that you've received from the people in attendance here this evening with a round of applause. Graduates, I'm officially putting it on record that your generation has the potential to become one of the most significant collection of change agents our great country, perhaps the world, has ever known. Over the last 4 years, you've you faced an endless array of challenges, barriers to your expectations resulting from circumstances beyond your control. When presented with these challenges time and time again, you rose to the occasion. When you were presented with what may have felt like an endless supply of lemons, you made an outstanding batch of lemonade time and time again. What we witnessed was your unwavering endurance to be committed to the purpose and mission and to carry on. It is said to be an agent of change, you must have vision and endurance. You've proven that you have the endurance to bring about change. The question now becomes, what will your vision, where will your visions take us in the future? Graduates, your accomplishments as of June 1st, 2023 are just the beginning. Please stay connected with Cedar Springs Public Schools. Let us know how we can continue to best serve you and hopefully your family as it grows in the future. Thank you for the honor of serving you as your superintendent, and congratulations.
Okay, at this time I get the honor of introducing our salutatorian. A few factoids. This senior has taken 12 advanced placement courses in her time matriculating here at Cedar Springs High School. She's our senior drum major, an oboist in the Grand Rapids Youth Symphony. She's graduating with a cumulative GPA of 4.5106. She was the Love it. Keep that energy all night. I love it. She was the first student from Cedar Springs High School to the first student from Cedar Springs Schools to attend the academically talented youth program for math. And listen to this. She completed Algebra 1 through AP Statistics by her freshman year. She's attending the Johns Hopkins University in the fall and is receiving a Hopkins scholarship of $69,000. Now, before I say this person's name, and I think most of you know who it is, what you need to know about this person is what you see is what you get. The purity, just the pure heart, the character, it's all what it appears to be. It is my honor to introduce our salutatorian for this year, Miss Judith Visser.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 2023 graduation ceremony. My name is Judy Visser and I'm your salutatorian. Now, like a lot of my schoolwork, I procrastinated writing this speech until the night before. And thank you, Mom, for telling that to Mr. Simmons yesterday. I had an idea of what I wanted to say, but I didn't know how I wanted to phrase it. And I found myself waiting for this perfect spark of motivation that really never ended up coming along. And I think that this is a pretty common mental block. It's hard to start new projects. There's so much you need to plan, so many choices you need to make. You need to get all of your materials in order, and that's all before you even start the project. And I think it's really easy to get caught up into the big picture and overlook all of the simpler steps you could take. I would like to use an example from math, so I apologize to Savannah and any other math opposers out there. In calculus, we learn about how to find the area under a complex curve using the sum of the areas of infinitely small rectangles. We can take the most complicated and complex graphs and split them up into more manageable and tiny pieces that we can actually work with. I think we can see this graph as our goals and each minuscule rectangle as the steps we take to get there. I think there's a lot of pressure in our world to do really great things, and in our rush to get to success, we tend to see these small steps as insignificant and not worth our time, but I would like to counter that idea. When we break down our goal into simple and tangible tasks, it becomes that much easier to start. It becomes that less intimidating. It can be something as simple as turning off your cell phone and just standing up, Any small amount of progress will move you closer to your goal. What I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid to take those small steps. Our world is complicated and confusing enough as it is, and I think that we owe it to ourselves to celebrate all of our small victories that we achieve. So, when you exit this stadium and you go out into that real and confusing world with your whole future ahead of you, if you find the big leaps that you need to take overwhelming, my opinion is that maybe you should try taking those infinitely small steps first. Thank you.
It's also my privilege to be able to introduce our valedictorian. A few factoids. This senior scholar also took 12 advanced placement courses in her time here at Cedar. She's our Executive Council President, our National Honor Society Secretary, and played 4 years of hoops here for our varsity girls basketball team. She is graduating with a cumulative grade point average of 4.5217. Listen to this. She was one of 22 students in the world. Let me say it again for the people in the back. She was one of 22 students in the world to receive a perfect score on the 2022 AP English Language and Composition exam and received the Department Award in Language Arts. One of 22 in the entire planet. She'll also be heading east into the Ivy League to Brown University this fall and is receiving a Brown University scholarship for $67,000. This senior is one of the most modest and unassuming leaders I've ever been around. All she does is work, and she has what's called a show me type process. She doesn't talk about it, she's just about it. And I'm proud to introduce our valedictorian, Miss Savannah Mackey.
Hi. So, my initial plan for this speech was to just quote verbatim the commencement speech from Legally Blonde. I did decide not to do that, which is unfortunate for all of you because that speech is only 30 seconds long. But it was so short, I was worried it might not capture everything I want to say today. I struggled for days to write this speech, although I didn't write it last night, Judy, because I got caught up on the fact that every word I'm saying right now has been said before, probably trillions of times. The only thing I can hope to do is to say them in a new way, with a new voice, and to a new audience. Similarly, almost everything we are going to do with our lives has been done before. In the past month, 3 million high school seniors have graduated. What we are doing here is not new. What we are going to do is not new. Our colleges, trade schools, boot camps, and careers will not be new. What will be new is us. Someone I quote to sound a little bit smarter said to be the change you want to see in the world. I say that we ourselves are the change in the world. As we move on, we cannot expect to do new things. We can only expect to do old things in new ways. Even Judy, when she inevitably cures cancer, will only be doing the old task of healing in a new, albeit extremely complicated way. We believe in you, Judy. What I wanted to say today is that it doesn't matter what we do after this. It's almost all been done before. What does matter is that what we do helps us find contentment. I've read that happiness cannot be found by reaching for a set of unattainable ideals, but instead must be found every day in the everyday. It has to be in the small things and the people who are with us. If we can find joy in the way we do things and with the people who are with us while we do them, we will be more successful than we ever could have imagined. It's been a long, absolutely crazy 4 years. And whether you loved them or you hated them, they're over now. It's time for us to go find the lives we're meant to live, whatever those may be. Congratulations, class of 2023. Keep on chasing the everyday. And always remember, stay up and go Cedar.
Thank you, Savans. Okay, I get to introduce our commencement speaker and our keynote address. A few factoids about that person. She grew up in Troy, Michigan, about 25 minutes outside of Detroit. Graduated from Avondale High School. Her parents are Joe and Pauline. She went to Grand Valley State University. Very interesting fact, originally to pursue a degree in metals or jewelry making. But she fell in love with teaching after she volunteered to do some work and tutoring at Allendale Middle School. She graduated with a major in English and a double minor in history and Spanish. She's about to defend her master's thesis this coming summer, so it feels like she's also graduating, just like our seniors here before us. Her master's will be in literature. She's married to the love of her life, Brian, and in 2019, they brought a fur baby home that they love very much, named Harley, into their home. It's her 10th year teaching here at Cedar. She's helped coach both girls soccer and volleyball. She's an avid book nerd, a travel junkie, and what I would say about her being in her classroom and watching her operate, the one thing that you can see very clearly about Mrs. D'Amico is her heart. She's all heart. I'm going to say this, and I'm hoping it takes an edge off for her. I've never seen a keynote speaker in my 15 years in leadership with these ceremonies put as much thought and time and care into it, but it wasn't for her sake, it was for all of yours. Please help me in welcoming Mrs. D'Amico to the stage.
Okay, hello. Thank you all for coming to support this year's graduating class on this beautiful first day of June. It's a little bit toasty for me, but we'll deal. A little sweaty. You know, seniors, I've been super anxious and stressed out about this speech that I almost had ChatGPT write it for me. But ultimately, I didn't think AI or any kind of robot could do this class the justice it deserves. Class of 2023, you have faced an insurmountable amount of adversity in your years in Cedar Springs Public Schools. Whether it was a snowpocalypse, a global pandemic with subsequent quarantines, or a building remodel, you have had to adapt to new environments and expectations, but you have done so with both grace and grit. I've had the privilege of teaching and coaching many of you and getting to know your vibrant and goofy personalities. I want to thank you all for sharing your celebrations, your laughs, and tears with me over the years. I even want to thank those of you who contributed to the spread of numerous, albeit weird, nicknames for me, like Mama Miko, or Mama D, or most interestingly, Mama Machi. Makes no sense to me, but okay. While I'm not any of your mamas, each one of you has made an imprint on my teacher soul. And I truly feel like a better person just for having known you all. It has been quite a challenge attempting to come up with the most helpful and worthwhile advice to leave you with as you enter the real world. I wanted to avoid cliches and empty promises. So in the end, I came up with 3 mantras that have kept me afloat in my 34 years of life. And I hope they are concepts that resonate with all of you as well. First, I thought back on my youth and on the life lessons that were bestowed upon me before I graduated high school. For those of you who know me well, you know I grew up in a big, tight-knit Italian family. My parents were the kind who attended every single sporting event I ever participated in, which was both a blessing and a curse. My dad, or as I call him, Big Joe, used to scream an acronym at me during every single soccer game and volleyball game, and even sometimes as I was trying to finish homework. And at the time, it used to annoy me and embarrass me because it was repetitive and literally nobody else knew what it meant. Not to mention, he was a super tall, super loud Italian guy yelling obscenely with no regard for anybody else in the audience watching the games. However, no matter how much I hate to admit it, and no matter how much my dad will never let me live this down once he finds out I told all of you about this, it is truly a concept that has helped me navigate my life and overcome any obstacle I've ever encountered. And it is a concept that I'd like to leave with all of you as you venture out into the unknown. That acronym that my dad used to scream at me is DYP, which stands for Do Yourself Proud. There are so many aspects of the world that are going to be out of your control. But the one thing you can control is your attitude and work ethic in the face of all the world puts in front of you. As long as you put forth what we all know that Mr. Simmons would refer to as your personal best, you can and will find purpose and fulfillment in life. You will come face to face with failure and apathy and rejection, but the best weapon against those conditions is self-introspection. Ask yourself, what can I do to improve my situation? How can I change my mindset to better overcome the challenge? How might my choices and actions have impacted the outcome? Don't allow other people's words or actions to smother your light. Instead, use that hate and criticism to fuel your flames and propel you forward. The second mantra that has become a pillar of my being, I discovered through my love of literature. Let's be real, you all knew my book nerd was going to come out at some point in this speech, so here it is. I apologize. This one comes from the famous author Oscar Wilde, who once said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all." I challenge you to live, class of 2023. To find a path that fills you with purpose and people who make you want to strive to be your best self. Say yes to new experiences that may take you out of your comfort zone, but don't ever hesitate to say no when you've reached your personal limit. Be a sponge that soaks up all the world has to offer, but don't forget to purge yourself of the things and people who hold you back and make you second guess your worth. Choose curiosity and compassion over judgment and fear. This has been quite a difficult year for me personally, after abruptly losing my father-in-law at the age of 66 this past fall. And if it has reiterated anything for me, it is that we never know when it's our time to leave this world. So why not choose to live every single second you get the chance to? The third and final mantra is one that comes from one of my favorite television shows, Ted Lasso. And this one's for Mr. Stewart. For those of you who have never seen the show, it centers around an American football coach who ends up taking a job as a Premier League soccer coach in England, knowing absolutely nothing about the game of soccer. In order to inspire and motivate his new team, he hangs a poster on the locker room wall that exhibits one single word: believe. He tells his team that belief is everything, and that to believe is more than just hanging a poster on a wall, but instead, it comes from deep within a person. One particular quote from one of Ted Lasso's more epic speeches on belief goes like this: "You know what I want to mess around with? I want to mess around with the belief that I matter, regardless of what I do or don't achieve. And the belief that we all deserve to be loved. And what about the belief of hope? Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. Oh man, to believe in yourself, to believe in one another, man, that's fundamental to being alive. And you know, if you can do that, if each of you can truly do that, nobody can rip that apart." So graduates, I again challenge you. I challenge you to believe. Believe in hope, in yourself, in your abilities, in your success, in your future, and in the people you surround yourself with. If you do that, you will truly be unstoppable. I cannot wait to see all that your class will accomplish and all that you will do to impact society for the better. Take one last look around you, graduates, because you may never see many of these faces again. Savor the relationships you've built and the memories you've made. Learn from them, reflect on them, but don't let them define all that you are and have the capability of becoming. I hope you look back on your high school experience as one filled with joy, growth, and invaluable tools to aid you in all future endeavors. So without further ado, congratulations, class of 2023. You're finally free. Go live, do yourselves proud, and most of all, believe. Thank you.
Great job, Coach D. Now my privilege to introduce our senior class president. This student has been our senior class president, obviously, for this year. She's going into the medical field, pursuing stenography, and she carries a 4.20 grade point average. I preach to nauseam to our kids about pursuing personal best, as Coach D mentioned. I preach to nauseam that they're empowered to own their school. I preach to nauseam just that it's all about champion process, not necessarily champion results. And this student and our senior class president exemplifies all of that. All this year, from the moment I met her in the middle of July at the Redbird for lunch, to the point that she's still asking for opportunities to serve and to own and to finish strong here at her school. She's given her personal best. She's owned this school, and she has a champion process. It's my honor and privilege to introduce our class president, Ms. Emily Mayer.
Thank you. Sorry for the awkward transition. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2023. As Mr. Simmons said, my name is Emily Mayer, and it is my honor to speak to all of you today as your class president. First, I would like to congratulate all of you on finally getting to graduation. Whether you walked, crawled, or flew to this moment, we are here together, sharing the stepping stone to the real world. This leads me to my second point. I wish to show appreciation to the teachers, custodial staff, faculty, parents, and other supporters for helping make this day possible. For our teachers, custodial staff, and faculty, you have guided us, put up with our shenanigans, and kept us safe through a pandemic. For our family, you watched us grow up as we grew up, made mistakes, helped us get through panic attacks and stress from doing multiple activities, and allowed us to take over the dining room table as we finished homework last minute. I ask that you please join me in a round of applause for all of these wonderful people that have gotten us to where we are today. Thank you for all you've done for us these past 4 years. Today, there are about 250 of us celebrating our achievements. Some are kindergarten playground pals. Some have joined us later. Some are the people we've passed in the hallways, and maybe there are those we've never seen before. Regardless, we are all here in the present, sharing in this moment. Indeed, 3 years ago, it looked like none of us would be here for this special occasion. I'm sure many of us were pleased to find out that we had an extended summer vacation during our freshman year. But 2 months later, you found out that your siblings really are that annoying. Seriously though, during quarantine, we showed tenacity and creativity as we came up with new TikTok dances, took up new hobbies, went on staycations, or even created something new from something old when we finally cleaned out our bedrooms. When it came to learning, we adapted to being online. We're missing classes because of Wi-Fi issues, frozen screens, and awkward moments of people forgetting to mute became a staple. Despite freshman year ending in quarantine, we entered sophomore year strong and ready to see our friends again. Wait, I mean ready to learn. Our sophomore year marked the year we learned how to enunciate through our masks, deal with assigned seating, and have half our classmates gone for weeks at a time. And this is all to say our first 2 high school years were far from normal. After all, our class motto is, "What could go wrong?" We missed out on the highlights of a typical high school experience. But because of our challenges, we came out of it grateful for our last 2 normal years. We have persevered and managed to have a fantastic senior year. We've built stronger bonds with our classmates and grown in our camaraderie. Whether it's sports, clubs, performing arts, or leadership organizations, we've shared ups and downs and built memories that I hope all of us will continue to cherish for many years to come. I am so proud of this class of 2023. As we go out into the world, we will be diverging from one path to many life paths. I would like to share a quote from Harry Potter, and yes, it is going to be Harry Potter, that speaks to me, and I hope speaks to all of you. Working hard is important, but there is something that matters even more: believing in yourself. No matter what path you take, whether that is college, the workforce, the military, or something else, remember to always believe that you can do whatever you set your mind to. No challenge is insurmountable if you have confidence in your abilities. However, with that confidence, remember to stay humble by remembering your roots. We all come from a small town, but I know everyone has a big future ahead of them. I am so excited to see what each of our future holds and hear the stories that we will create, starting with that first step into the rest of our lives tomorrow. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you.
I'd like to ask our senior band members to make their way over to join their bandmates. Tonight, our seniors have selected, and Mr. Nabazny and Mr. Weber have helped arrange the song called Ruckus. Thank you, band. This time, if our choir members among our senior student body could make their way to the mics. The senior members of the choir chose the song Glorious. Lots and lots of talent in the room here at Cedar Springs High School. At this time, before we call a final roll and we present the diplomas to our class of 2023, I'd like to bring your attention to either the paper copy of your program or the QR code, as it denotes our early middle college scholars as well as our foreign exchange students and what they've been able to accomplish here in their time at Cedar Springs High School. At this time, I'd like to present Mr. Johns as he calls roll for the final time.
It's an honor to read the names for the class of 2023 audience. If you could, please, all we ask is that you show respect and hold some applause so that we can hear all the names of the students. With that being said, row A, please rise. And you may begin to make your way to the stage. From our New Beginnings High School, Kaylin Murphy, Kirsten Powell, Rico Artecki, Connor Lyon, Alexis Salinas, Destiny Brecken, Olivia Heltzel, Cheryl Robach, Colton Witkowski, Nash Zagman, Logan Troop, Ethan Hardenberg, Mackenzie Green, Riley Kopishka, Austin Van Houten, Tanner Bassett, Braden Terveen, Vay Harmelink, from Cedar Springs High School, Olivia Tozer, Janae Fulton, Adler May, Hayden Kepke, Dale Moore, Dan Dingle, Jackson Smith, Nick Poisson, Rudy Estrada, Michael Overway, Madison Williams, Eileen Roseberry, Ryan Meredith. Alec Johnson. Kyle Patterson. Connor Dunleavy. Reba Grunwell. Nathan Miller. Justin Miller. Sean McKinney. Tristan Terpstra. Caleb Roth. Brady Mason. Aiden Crouch. Robert Mason. Charles Witten. Landon Winters. Melissa Goslin. Isabel Williams. Larissa McGrath. Katriana Spittler. Alyssa Terrio. Caitlin Miller. Julia Smith. Justin Meester. Aiden Lake. Rebecca Weinman. Jose Nahara. Sarah Foss. Students, as they make their way back to their seats, make sure you slide down. And row A, please be seated. Row B, please rise and head to the stage. Connor Kutchuk. Cheryl Robach. Joseph Brazier Powers. Olivia Walker. Ivy Collins. Riley Kimball. Kendall Brown. Holly Fry. Cameron Beltnick. Isaiah Waite. Peyton Kaladi. Reagan Eckelbarger. Abigail Patterson. Jonathan Porter. Braden Brewer. Dominic Pellerito. Garrett Powers. Keegan Reed. Kelsey McDonald. Lucas Rosenberger. Reese Weston. Mason Vernon. Cole Detloff. Ashley Martin. Ella Buttermore. Luke Marsman. Molly Bentley. Sophia Berg. Reed Brandymore. Harrison Thompson. Espen Wood. Eli Malone. Gabriel Neris. Alyssa Marison. Sydney Marshall. Giovanni Gutierrez. Natalie Pierce. Madeline Helton. Brielle Tate. Corinne Olenek. Malia Van Kampen. Connor Diamond. Clayton Awama. James Sheba. Jonathan Reed. Kalina Morris. Jessa Patton. Sydney Garshow. Helen Reed. Riley Glover. Catherine Larkin. Haley Miraset. Kylan Clausen. Riley Darren. Josephine Vanderhyde. J.R. Nulf. Tegan Siebert. Wyatt Teasdale. Row B, you may be seated. Row C, please rise. And head to the stage. Leslie Gonzalez. Kylie Hall. Madison Shields. Hunter Rock. Madison McCauley. Leah Ramsey. Madison Phelps. Chloe Pritchard. Tori Reynolds. Olivia French. Melissa Boss. Clarissa Moore. Candice Novak. Braden Gregory. Emily Mayer. Hannah Britton. Alexis Taylor. Aiden Lee. Aubriana Boomgard. Nijitra Im. Hensi Zhong. Caitlin O'Brien. Jacob Altman. Kaylee Viersma. Brooklyn Colclaser. Courtney Page. Elena Molesky. Kennedy Jager. Kylie Burns. Taylor Matoxin. Daquan Jones. Carly Smith. Casey Collins. Hannah Seif. Braylon Latham Grindle. Josh Creekard. Elena Cook. Aspen Haywood. Hayden Morris. Ryan Voss. Ludovica Campagno. Nalia Clark. Angelina Juzinski. Dominic Oliver. Eva Wolf. Taylor Haynes. Eva Andersma. John Weaver. Connor Voico. Cassius Heiss. Braylon Nienhuis. Isaac Welshheimer. Jackson Dines. Ryan West. Kevin Vanderhag. Carter Fallon. Antoine Nichols. Colton Schmid. Row C, you may be seated. Row D, please rise and head to the stage.
No, not at all. Are you having help? I'm a sacrament. I'm a hairdresser. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Nicholas Wentworth. Gerald Brownell. Connor Hunt. Aina Mascanudas. Flora Juteau. Alejandro Southern. Braden Fisk. Joseph McKinney. Sailor Rockinger. Skylar Bowen. Janessa Jenreth. Emma Norman. Lily Reed. Haley Beer. Haley Castle. Clayton Osting. Owen Drake. Hunter Hankiewicz. Blake Hammer. Isabella Smith. Chloe Fisk. Josie Kenyon. Trenton Johansson. Connor Payer. Jacob Hackbart. Austin Balcom. Evan Benos. Bryce Scalance. Michaela Kazir. Ethan Griffey. Connor Skellance. Caleb Skellance. Lorraine Ives. Ethan Grove. Darren Vliestra. Madeline Rodebach. Hannah Anderson. Andrea Rios. Gracie Lyons. Ryan Mitchell. Axel Anderson. Nick Wallakanis. Chase Moore. Ashley Cervantes Tanis. Annabelle Carlton. Elliot Looney. Aramis Kleck. Xander Donsis. Shorian Menifee. Calvin Hammerstrom. Jeremiah Simon. Aiden Decker. Luke Price. Jaden Swick. Jack Clement. John Simons. Alexis Johnson. Alexandria Kinsey. Salutatorian Judith Visser. And Valedictorian Savannah Mackey. Row D, you may be seated.
Okay, it's time to put a bow on it. If I could please invite our valedictorian and salutatorian, this and Savannah's, back up to the stage. And I ask all in the stadium, our seniors and our guests, to please rise. At this time, our valedictorian, Savannah's, and our salutatorian, this will model, taking their tassel and moving it from the right side of their cap to the left as we get ready to celebrate our newest alumnus, the class of 2023. Stand up. Have a blessed night and go Cedar.
Better help than me. I'm not. I'll tell my mom too.